You know what? Let's go look at a couple images. Why not? While everybody's here, while we're solving this Richard Montebleu thing, let's go look at this stuff as well. This will be fun, yeah? So alien xenomorph, yeah, it's in. If y'all want to know how to find it, I want y'all to know how to find all this. This is what I spent my life doing. This is why I walked away from all the big money, you know, the tens of millions of dollars. And then the people I'm dealing with in California, they think I could give a shit about a couple of $100,000. All right, love you guys in Christ. Now we're gonna get to our little timelines. I've been going and digging up video stuff that people are done, and there's this weird stuff going on. It's so crazy. There's a lot of people that turn really weird. When God takes away your blessings, do y'all know what the first thing he takes away is? I do. Your peace. You have no peace. I have tried to call law enforcement again today to tell law enforcement in California, we have all these audio recordings. There's people out there that are trying to associate me with Jeff Pesca like he's one of my cult followers. See, Gene Revel's channel promotes violence against Jonathan Kleck. Just go read all the comments. Go read my channel's comments. They tried to allude that they were actually a detective. The way they presented themselves with the sheriff's department out in California, where Richard's missing from. I called Jeff Pesca up and I purposely put him on the hot seat. I started like, what the hell is going on? You kidnapped Richard, you tied him up, you told him by the end of the day he would be sodomized at least once. Yes. If one of the deputies wants to call me from California, be glad to talk to you. That's not true at all. Richard was gagged, sock in his mouth, tied up, taped up. He said he was blindfolded and thrown in the back of a truck, and he was driven 3 hours before he escaped from the back of a truck that Jeff Pesca was driving. Where those people are reposting Gene Revel stuff, which is Gene Revel needs to be locked up on a site. That guy is a lunatic. I reached out to law enforcement in California 3 times yesterday, 1 time today. Gene Revel needs to be locked up on a psych. This morning after talking to him and reading that there's a restraining order in California, that's got his name on it and my name as some cult leader. And then all of a sudden I realized I'm looking at a star and it says Morning Star Boardwalk. That is a very weird sound. Okay, listen, right that moment I heard the Lord's voice saying, you are intercepting an alien communication. He's giving me a heads up. I knew what I was hearing when I was hearing it. And I just went, oh my gosh.
Listen, you're not going to interrupt me. I'm going to speak and you're going to listen. And then we're going to take it from there. So you bound him, you gagged him, you kidnapped him, and he escaped from you. But you had told him he was going to be sodomized at least 1 time that night. Okay, then, so, you know what? I've already caught you lying twice. Let me tell you something. All this, oh, the Lord, ask the Lord this. You know what? I'm calling you out, Jeff. Jeff, I'm calling you out. I don't even know you from Adam. You know what? I'm calling you out, Jeff. Jeff, I'm calling you out. I don't even know you from Adam. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. It's time for all these recordings to go to the police. That's it. Enough's enough. Yep. Richard said, so either you're a liar or Richard's a liar. And I don't believe Richard's a liar. He said that you gagged him, tied him up. Do you know how many recordings we have now? Do you know how many more recordings we have of Richard telling us all this? You tied him up, you gagged him, you blindfolded him. Did you tie him up, gag him, and blindfold him, yes or no? Yes or no? Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Okay, that's called kidnapping. That's called kidnapping. So you're saying the Lord wanted you to kidnap him. That's not the Lord who I serve, buddy. Oh, so you're going to drive all the way from where Richard lives, all the way down to San Diego by the border of Mexico, and you told him he was going to get fucked in the ass at least once that day. That's what Richard said. And you told him he was going to get fucked in the ass at least once that day. That's what Richard said. That's what Richard said. You just told me that God told you to kidnap Richard. You tied him up, gagged him, blindfolded him, and he managed to escape from the back of your truck, you liar. You're a fucking liar, dude. I've already caught you lying 3 times. Anyone that lies, listen, lying is of Satan, bro. Quit saying the Lord, okay? Don't say the Lord one more time with me, because let me tell you something. I serve the Lord, and you know what he showed me about you? Fraud. Phony. That's what he showed me about you. Agent provocateur, yes. That's what he showed me about you, Chief. And you know what? You've been lying to me. You liar? You're a fucking liar, dude. And you told him he was going to get fucked in the ass at least once that day. That's what Richard said. That's what Richard said. That's what Richard said. That's what